In this video, we're going to take a look at a knife that's been out for a long time, but it's my first time playing with one. I'm talking about the Cold Steel Bushman, slightly modified. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. So first of all, I need to apologize to Tim Cords. Tim sent me this knife, gosh, a couple of years ago probably, to test and review. Somehow I misplaced it in a box and kind of forgot about it, and I just came back across it a few weeks ago when I was cleaning some stuff out. Thought, you know what, I need to review this thing because it is a very popular knife. I think it's a cool knife, and it's the Cold Steel Bushman. And Tim actually did some modifications to it, which I think increased its versatility tremendously. So we're going to talk about those, and I want to be sure and give him credit for that because they're his ideas, not mine. And we're going to do that right after a word from our sponsors. This video is sponsored by Big Daddy Unlimited. Big Daddy Unlimited is a membership-based buyers club, and as a member, you have the ability to buy pretty much anything you can think of related to guns and ammo and shooting at wholesale pricing. And right now you can get a 30-day trial membership for 99 cents a month. After that, it's 10 bucks a month, and that's going to allow you to buy guns, ammo, shooting supplies, knives, tactical gear, just again all sorts of things at a huge discount. If you buy very much at all, you're going to more than pay for your $10 a month. So anyway, I'm a member and it's definitely saving me money. I'll put a link in the description below and one right up here. You can go check them out for the first month for just 99 cents. See if you think it's going to be a good deal for you. I know for me it was. Okay, bills are paid. So as I said, it's the standard Cold Steel Bushman knife that Tim made a couple modifications to that I think are really good ideas, and we'll talk about that as we go. We're going to go pretty fast because it is getting dark out here. So basically, this is just one piece of flat steel with a rolled-up handle to make a tube and a blade on it. It's not a very expensive knife, and then it comes in a plastic sheath here, and this has got a little ferro rod on it, like so. And it's a basic little clip here to slide on and off your belt. Nothing fancy at all about it. And Tim sent me this as brand new, but he did modify it just a little bit. And what he did was he put the handle wrap on there to give it a little more grip. And I got to say, I like it. And then he also includes some corks, a couple of corks, a cork for here and a cork rubber stopper, I guess, for the end of it, which means that you can make this hollow handle a little storage area for survival gear and stuff. And he actually sent me a whole bag full of corks because he said they're hard to find individually, but a lot of different sizes. So we got the open end down here where it's folded over, plugged with one small cork, and this one with a larger stopper. So you can put survival gear stuff and all that in there, but you can also leave that out and stick a stick in there and make a spear out of it. So a lot of different versatility with this knife. With that being said, now before the sun goes completely below the horizon, let's take you down to the old stump top, get to do a little knife stuff, and then we got to balance test this one because it would be almost criminal not to. Okay, it is really getting dark quick here, so we're gonna get this thing going here. By the way, here are the specs to that knife. My internet was down the day I recorded this video. And to be honest with you, I'm not really sure what SK5 high carbon steel is. But obviously, as you can see, it's made in China, so it's not super steel. It's just a basic knife. But we're going to take this thing and go ahead and we'll do a little batoning here just for the heck of it. Got a big piece here. But you see I'm beating on that here. Let's go ahead. I'll kind of keep it at an angle where I don't have to adjust the camera too much because it is definitely getting dark in a hurry here. And again, I know for all you anti-batoners, I'm not going to find a piece of wood like this in the forest. But at least it's an opportunity to test, kind of show the knife a little bit. So we'll do one more. Yep, this is kind of rotted out wood here a little bit. We're going to parts of it are rotted. So there's that. We'll split this out one more time here. Do it like this. Let's try not to cut our finger off doing a knife review. Okay, got that. It's a probably, I'm gonna say it's about an 1/8 inch thick blade. So and it's got a little bit of a kind of a saber style grind on it there. It's not hollow ground, which is pretty cool. And it's got this finish on it. It's kind of a rough finish, so probably gonna scar up and get a little uglier, but that's okay. So let's just see how well it does with some good old feathers, because it's a pretty good sized blade, and actually has a pretty good edge on it though. My experience with Cold Steel is I think they make a pretty good tool, and they do a lot of stuff that's really not super high end, but it's just very usable and geared towards, you know, average dude or dudette. Let's see if we can do something with that. So you know where we're going next, right? Sure you do. We got this little short ferrule right here. It's not very big, and this thing does not have a very sharp spine. But we got a blade here. We're going to do it. We don't care. Let's try it the other hand. Maybe I can do it better like that. I don't know. Well, I think I can. Okay. You know what's next, right? The old Fatwood. Let's see what we got here now. Confident. Got it, because she's gonna burn, burn, baby, burn. Look at her. She's going. Don't put it out, Brian. No, it went out. Okay, here we go again. Oh, okay. We got fire, man. Come on, burn, baby. Golly. It's pissing me off, I'll just tell you. Yes, there we go. That'll burn now. We got Fatwood going. So, I'm going to show you inside here. While that's going, we got a cavity that deep. So that's big enough for some stormproof matches, big enough for a fishing kit, big enough for a whole bunch of stuff. Pretty good size too. And if you want to, you can push the rubber stopper out of this end. So we got a small stopper on this end, right? And that just kind of keeps it in there. And then a larger stopper here. And then some of the stoppers have holes in them. These sent me. You can put a lanyard in it or whatever, where you can pop it out. But I like doing it like that. That gives it pretty waterproof. So there's that. And we finally got a fire going. So you know what's next, right? Okay, I almost forgot. I would be remiss. I didn't do any chopping with this thing. And it's not a really heavy blade, so it's not going to be the greatest chopper, but it does have a nice little sweep here in the belly. So just going to do a little freehand white chopping. And you can see it does a pretty stinking good job. Okay, so it does chop a little bit. Now I'm sure Lynn Thompson's got that whole rope thing going. I don't have a rope, but I am fortunate that here at the Survival on Purpose Worldwide Headquarters, I maintain a cutting-edge, state-of-the-art knife testing facility, and I do have the balance, orientation, and rotation device back there. So we're going to obviously check the balance of this thing, but I need to check the calibration. I think we're going to have to back you up just a little bit. I think maybe about right here. she made for balance testing. That one shouldn't even have stuck, and it did. Okay, we're gonna call this baby balanced, and that thing stuck a couple times when I didn't even think it should. It's like it just wanted to stick. I can't believe that I've had misplaced this thing for a couple of years, and I'm glad I found it. And Tim, thank you so very much, man. And I apologize. I'm sorry that I misplaced it. So not only did I not have the knife, but I didn't have your information to even tell you thank you so much. So I got to say, the Cold Steel Bushman, I think, is a winner. I'll put a link to this in the description below where you can check out the current price and buy it yourself. I got to say, I think this is a good option for maybe just a survival fixed blade that's very versatile. I like Tim's modifications. I really do. This grip tape on the handle, whatever this is, really very comfortable. And the using the rubber stoppers in there gives you a potentially water, if not watertight, very water resistant little compartment to store some survival gear in. So plus the got the ferro rod on the sheath, and this sucker is balanced like nobody's business. If I had a nice straight stick, I'd do the spear thing, but I don't, so just have to keep doing this. So Cold Steel Bushman, I hope this has been helpful. As always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a new video every Friday and Saturday, and very often random videos throughout the week. There's another one right there, and be sure and check out the sponsors in the video description. Some of them have discounts, and all of them are companies that I know and trust. I really appreciate your support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. And thanks again, Tim. I'll see you next time.